Welcome everyone to Intensity Broadcasting for coverage of the Carolina Pro Late Model Series Winterfest 2022. Tonight these super late models will be taking on Five Flags Speedway for 125 laps of short track racing action. I'm going to be your announcer for tonight, Atlee Atman-Leeson. I'm excited to call all the racing action here tonight. Practice is just wrapping up with Josh Loader on the top of the board. Josh ran a 17.17 for his lap time. He's looking to bring that momentum into qualifying. Before practice started, we had 2 qualifying sessions. 50 drivers entered into the event. But we saw 10 advance from each qualifying session, and a few drivers got in through random draw. So we saw a lot of drivers get eliminated, but we're going to have a lot of good drivers in the field. The drivers who made it through the qualifying sessions and the random draw, they're going to be looking to try to pick up a win here tonight. Got drivers on track right now getting ready to start their first lap time. Drivers will get 3 laps to try to set their best possible qualifying lap. There we see Carter Russo on track right now in that 12 machine. Actually, no, it looks like that's the 21. Let me get a better angle right there. There you go. We got Steven Rochefort on the top of the board right now with a 17.36 in second. It's Carter Russo with a 17.44, less than a tenth off of Steven. See if anybody can get past that 66 machine on the board. There we see Jason Warren to the top of the board with a 17.29. He's now 700th faster in second place. Steven Rochefort. We saw Spencer Dickinson get a little bit closer with a 17.30. So now second place Spencer Dickinson is only 100th off of first place Jason Warren. We know Jason Warren was very, very fast in practice. I know he was second on the board. Daniel Folds to the top of the board with a 17.28. Mario Ercolani to the top of the board with a 17.27. Let's see if anybody can get up there to Mario. There we see Kyle Meyer to the top of the board with a 17.25. What a lap time for that 88 machine. Josh Oswald just completed his first lap with a 17.76. Oswald looking to improve on his second lap. Looks like we got a lot of Grayson Ward fans in the chat right now. Grayson is sitting 9th on the board. Looking to try to start in the top 10 here tonight. We see Greg Olenek getting ready to start his first lap time and get on the board here. Let's see what that 31 can do. Here he is coming out at 3 and 4. See Greg able to get to 21st. Looks like Kyle Meyer improves on his most recent best lap time. He now has a 17.16, a tenth faster than the rest of the field. Kyle Meyer definitely looking like one of the best drivers in the field tonight. Jeff Day says, turn on the lights. Yes, I do know it is a bit dark here at Five Flags Speedway. That's just because it is dark. Hopefully it's not too bad, though, on the broadcast. If it becomes a problem, then I can fix it. I agree. This is a stout field tonight. Some of the best short track racers on the iRacing platform in the field tonight. We see Josh Loader right now in that second place spot with the 17.17. And I believe everybody who is going to qualify has qualified. So right now your current top 5 is looking like this. We see Kyle Meyer in first, Josh Loader in second, Mario Ercolani in third, Daniel Folds fourth, and then Ronnie Osmer sitting in fifth. Let's see, looks like Jove Ray Saguped says, Logan Joyner, show me big money. Let's see, where's Logan Joyner at right now? Logan currently sitting in that 14th place spot. He's going to be starting the top 15 here tonight. Let's see what he can do here. And one more thing, I do want to thank all of the sponsors for tonight's event. Carolina Pro Late Model Series, Home Essentials Wholesale, Rick Hendricks City Chevrolet, and Major's Garage. So shout out to all of those sponsors for supporting tonight's event. Make sure to check out all of their respective businesses. And also a big shout out to Major's Garage. They supplied the fixed setup for tonight's event. So all drivers in the field tonight will be running the same setup provided by Major's Garage. So thank you to them. Intensity Broadcasting is actually fielding 2 teams in the field tonight. There's Elite Performance Industries Intensity Broadcasting team. 3 of their 4 drivers are starting in the top 5. Actually, all of their drivers are starting in the top 5. Kyle Meyer, Mario Ercolani, and Daniel Folds all starting in the top 5. So definitely watch out for Team Intensity EPI. And then also make sure remember that there's Intensity Broadcasting Thunderstruck team as well. Their drivers include Josh Oswald, who will be starting 23rd. Aaron Johnson, who will be starting 7th. And Jason Warren, who will be starting 6th. Yes, you never can count out Josh Oswald in that number 26 machine. Oswald always seems to be there at the end in these types of races. And it's not always about qualifying for him. He knows how to save tires. He knows how to drive up to the field. Definitely watch out for Josh Oswald. But once again, it's going to be all about the driver here tonight because of the fact that it's a fixed setup. Your setup won't get you farther than the rest of the field. It's going to be all about driver ability. So we are going to really see the best of the best drivers in the field tonight go to the top of the leaderboard. So there you go. You're going to see on the top of your screen, that is your current starting lineup. And it looks like nobody else is going to qualify. I believe we are going to have a 25-car field tonight. But only one can win the Winterfest 2022. There are some prize pools for tonight's event, so I will go over that. The payouts will be first place gets $75, second place will get $40, third will get $25, and fourth and fifth place will both get $5. And these drivers had to pay a $5 entry fee, so you could potentially make your money back if you finish in the top 5. So these drivers are not only racing for the glory of getting the victory, but they're also racing for some money. The $75 for the winner, to be exact. That's a pretty good payday for a Sunday afternoon. While we're under this little break, make sure to like, follow, and subscribe to Intensity Broadcasting on Twitch, YouTube, and Facebook, as it would be greatly appreciated. because it helps tonight's event, the sponsors, the drivers, and us out. So make sure to do that. Austin Simmons says Carolina Pro Late Model Series should put Pensacola on the schedule. Definitely, I think all late model series definitely need to try to race at Five Flags Speedway. Five Flags Speedway, definitely one of the most prestigious tracks in all of America, or at least for short track racing. Home of the Snowball Derby. And here we go. We are now gridding for your feature event. Let's take a look at the starting lineup for tonight's 125 lap event starting on the pole. It's the 88 of Kyle Meyer. He had a lap time of 17.164. Outside of him, it's the 63 of Josh Loader. In third, we have the 41 of Mario Ercolani. In fourth, it's Daniel Folds in the 09, and then rounding out your top five with BSM Racing, it's the 55 of Ronnie Osmer. In sixth place, representing Team Peacemaker, it's the 32 of Jason Warren. Seventh, it's an Intensity Thunderstruck driver, it's the 78 of Aaron Johnson. Eighth, we have Spencer Dickinson in the sixth machine. Ninth, with Reved Racing, it's the 31 of Greg Olenek. And then rounding out your top 10, we have Chase Pierce in the 17. In 11th, it's the 66 of Stephen Rochefort. 12th is Grayson Ward. Sitting at 13th spot is Willie Holbrook. 14th is Logan Joyner. And then rounding out your top 15, we have the 34 machine of Eddie Hughes. In 16th with Colgan Enterprise, it's the 51 of Matthew Greathouse. 17th is the 52 of Carter Russo with Club Jerky Racing. It's the 5 of Marshall Harhay. 19th will be Mike Mosby in the 99. And then rounding out your top 20, we have the 1 of Mike Toner. In 21st, we have the 18 of Logan Devon. 22nd will be Sheets Racing's number 06 of David Sheets. 23rd with Intensity Thunderstruck, it's the 26 of Josh Oswald. 24th, we have Thomas Frisch. And then rounding out your top 15, we have Dane Anderson. And then looks like we have Jordan Duran's also running in the field tonight. Dalton Gacton says, let's go Mario. Mario will be starting in the third place position. Is going to have a good starting point. We might see him and his teammate Kyle Meyer try to coordinate a good start here to get ahead of the rest of the field. So here we go. We are pacing at Five Flag Speedway. Drivers getting their tires warmed up before we go green flag racing. Once again, it looks like it's going to be 26 cars in the field tonight. Michael Fold says 88, 41, and 09, about to walk away with it. Kyle Meyer, Daniel Folds, and Mario Ercolani all showed very well in practice and qualifying. A lot of them are definitely, all three of them are favorites to win tonight's event. Austin Simmons, let's go Mike Toner. Mike will be starting in the 19th position. He's looking to try to get a good start here and work his way up into the top 15. Tyler Rice says, Warren, Johnson, Oswald, get it done, fellas. Jason Warren, Aaron Johnson, both of them starting in the top 10 here on this start. Josh Oswald sitting in 23rd. And green flag is out here for Winterfest 2022. There we see Kyle Meyer taking off, and he is able to get clear of second place Josh Loader. We're side by side for second between Mario Ercolani and Josh Loader. They're side by side heading into 3 and 4, but we see Josh Loader able to shut the door, and Mario gets loose. Big wreck in 3 and 4. Caution flag is out. We're going to take a look at the wreckage replay here. I saw a lot of big names got involved in that incident. Definitely unfortunate. All right, here's a look at what happened. So it looks like Mario, you see he starts showing signs of getting loose here, center of the corner, and then the car just fully goes around here in 3 and 4. Looks like a few drivers were able to go up and avoid it. Aaron Johnson, though, has nowhere to go. See contact between Jason Warren and the 6 machine of Spencer Dickinson. Johnson and Ercolani both get into the inside wall. Definitely unfortunate, though, for a lot of the front runners that got involved in that incident. But hey, get that damage fixed. Get back out there. We're going to re-rack them, restack them, and get ready to go back green. Here's how the top 5 is looking after that wreck. We see Kyle Meyer is in first. Josh Loader sitting in second. Ronnie Osmer in third. We see Daniel Folds currently sitting in fourth, and then looks like Aaron Johnson has been able to get up to that 5th place position. See, Dayton Lee says that EPI Intensity Broadcasting team is special. It is. We see 2 of the 3 members currently sitting in the top 5, Kyle Meyer, Daniel Folds, but we did see a tough break for one of the members, Mario Ercolani, but hopefully we can see him work his way back up through the field. Leah Kumbo says, let's go Grayson Ward. See Grayson Ward in the top 10 right now. He definitely loved to see that wreck happen because he gained 2 positions since the green flag drop. He's looking to try to continue to work his way up through the field and get up there to the top 5. Definitely watch out for that 9 machine. Oh! So looks like I have gotten some information that for tonight's event, there are no fast repairs and no extra tires. So these drivers are going to need to try to keep it clean and try to save those tires. Pace car is in. And green flag is back out here at 5 Flag Speedway. There we see Kyle Meyer taking off. We see Daniel Folds right on the back bumper of Ronnie Osmer. He's looking to try to take a look down low here in 1 and 2. He can't quite get there. We see Aaron Johnson side by side with teammate Jason Warren. Jason Warren on the bottom, and he is able to get clear of Aaron Johnson. Warren up to 5th place now. We see Spencer Dickinson up to 6th now. He's right on the back bumper of Warren. Let's see what Dickinson tries to do here. Looks like Dickinson trying to take a look down low here in 3 and 4, side by side between these two. Coming off of turn number 4. Can Dickinson get clear up the corner? He can't. Warren still up there on the high side, and there we go. He is able to get clear. Spencer Dickinson to 5th place now. Looks like Josh Loader starting to reel in your 1st place driver, Kyle Meyer. Loader just ran the fastest lap time of the race last time by with a 17.27. We see Kyle Meyer definitely looking in that rear view mirror. Let's see if... Oh, and we see another caution flag is out. And we'll take a look at exactly what happened here. All right, here we go. Here's what happened. So here we see Eddie Hughes heading into turns 3 and 4. He has the 51 behind him. That's Matthew Greathouse. And looks like Greathouse comes up the track a little bit, clips the 34, and that is going to send the 34 straight into the inside wall. Heavy contact for that 34 of Eddie Hughes. Definitely unfortunate because we do not have any fast repairs. So while we were under caution, looks like Aaron Johnson came into the pits. I don't know if he had any damage or he may have came in to top off on fuel. I'm not sure why Aaron Johnson came in. We do have a shout out for him. Laura Biddy Johnson says, let's go Aaron, number 78. Aaron Johnson is sitting in that 24th place spot after coming into pit. He's been fast all night, however, we should see him quickly work his way up through the field. When the caution flag came out, looks like Spencer Dickinson was able to make his way up into the top 5. He's gained 3 spots since the green flag dropped after starting in 8th. Definitely watch out for that 6 machine of Dickinson to continue to work his way up through the field. Kyle Meyer, however, your pole sitter, still the leader, but when that caution flag came out, we saw Josh Loader starting to get closer and closer to the back bumper of that 88 machine. And lights on the pace car are off, so we are getting ready to go back green here. Kyle Meyer restarting on the bottom. Josh Loader restarting on the top. Scott Rochefort says, let's go 66. Steven Rochefort currently sitting in the top 10 in position number 10. He's looking to try to work his way up to the top 5 here on this next restart. Pace car is in. Green flag is out, and we are back racing here at Five Flag Speedway. We see side-by-side battle between Ronnie Osmer and Josh Loader for that second place spot. We see Loader with a little bit of a nose on that high side. He's getting a good run coming off the corner. Osmer trying his best to fight back on the bottom. Still, we see Loader with the nose coming off the corner. Ronnie Osmer still there. Great battle for that second place spot. Neither driver giving one another an inch. Tight racing here with... Oh, and we see another caution flag is out. That's Dane Anderson. Looks like he was involved in that incident. We will take a look at what happened. Here we go. So we see Dane currently sitting behind the 06 of David Sheets. He's got Mario Ercolani coming up on him. See... Ooh, looks like the 14 comes down a little bit there. Slides across the nose of the 41. And he hits the outside wall. Definitely unfortunate there for Dane Anderson. What do you mean by that, Jeff? Do you think the audio needs to be quieter, or what do you think? Is the car noise a little bit too loud? The mic a little bit too loud? Oh, okay. I got you. Thank you for correcting me. All right, I got it. Here's an interesting part of the format. Drivers are given a black flag to serve a stop and go once they get to 10x. Then again, every 6x after that. So that's just another incentive for these drivers to try to keep it clean. So here we go, getting ready to go back green. We have Kyle Meyer restarting on the bottom, Josh Lauder restarting on the top. Let's see how this restart goes. We've seen Josh Lauder getting up there to the 88 of Kyle Meyer. Just has not been able to make a pass. Let's see what happens here. Pace car is in. Green flag is back out, and there we see Kyle Meyer taking off. He is able to get clear of Lauder. We see side by side for second between Lauder and Osmer, side by side between these two. See Lauder with a bit of a nose as we come off of turn number 2. Can he get clear on the outside? Lauder showing that you can run that outside, and he is able to get clear. Lauder up to second now, and he's going to try to reel in your first place driver, Kyle Meyer. We see another caution flag is out. Mike Toner is around. Now, looks like we were 3 wide racing here coming into 3 and 4. There we see it's Steven Rochefort and Mike Toner. We see the one staying on that white line right there coming off the corner. So I think we saw the 66 of Rochefort come up. The one of Toner slowed down to miss getting into his back bumper. That slowed him down. And the 18 of Landon Devon had nowhere to go except for right into the one car. Definitely unfortunate there for those drivers involved. So we are back under caution. Here's a look at how your top 5 is looking at the moment. See Kyle Meyer is sitting in first. Josh Lauder in second. Third is Ronnie Osmer. In fourth place, we have Spencer Dickinson. And then rounding out your top 5, it's the 09 of Daniel Folds. So far, it's been all Kyle Meyer here tonight. But we've seen Josh Lauder and Ronnie Osmer both looking fast here tonight. Both of them Yep, Josh Lauder and Ronnie Osmer have both been there right on Kyle Meyer's back bumper for a lot of the race, have not been able to get by him. Lights on the pace car are off. We're getting ready to go back green here. Kyle Meyer restarting on the bottom. Josh Lauder restarting on the top. Getting ready to go back green. Pace car is in. And green flag is back out there. We see Kyle Meyer taking off. He is able to get clear of Josh Lauder. We see Josh trying to reel back in. Kyle Meyer, though, in turns 1 and 2. He's getting right there to the back bumper of that 88. Looks like he's trying to set up a pass here for 3 and 4. See what Lauder can do here. Here comes Lauder into 1 and 2. He's right on the back bumper of that 88. Looking to try to find an opportunity to get under Meyer. Definitely want to try to make a clean pass, though, here, because you don't want to wreck out early. And there it goes. There we go. We see Lauder able to get low under Kyle Meyer off of turn number 2. side by side between these two coming through 3 and 4. We see Lauder with a little bit of a nose. And he is able to get clear. Josh Lauder, your new leader here at Five Flags Speedway, able to get clear of Kyle Meyer, but Kyle Meyer not letting that 63 get away. Let's see what Meyer can do here to try to get back by Josh Lauder. See Meyer looking high, looking low, trying to set up that pass. We do see a car stopped on the bottom of the track. That's Dane Anderson. And there we go. We see Meyer able to get low under Lauder here in 1 and 2, able to get to the rear quarter panel. Looking to maybe try to set up. Oh, and we see Josh Lauder is able to get back clear of that 88 machine of Kyle Meyer. I can definitely tell we're going to see a back and forth battle between these two for a lot of tonight's event. Here comes Meyer on the back bumper of Lauder, looking to try to set up another pass. We've seen a lot of the passes made so far in tonight's event on entry of turn number 1. You got to try to get a good run off of turn number 4 and then keep that momentum on the front stretch until you get into 1 and 2 where you take a look down low under the car. Yes, this has been some awesome racing up here on front here tonight so far between your leaders, Josh Lauder and Kyle Meyer. Looks like Lauder, though, is starting to extend his gap over second place Meyer a little bit. So here's a look at, here's a rundown through the field right now. Josh Lauder is currently sitting in first. Second place is Kyle Meyer. In that third place machine, it's Ronnie Osmer. Fourth, in that Elite Performance Industries machine, it's Daniel Folds. And then rounding out your top 5, we have Grayson Ward. In sixth place, it's Spencer Dickinson. Seventh, in that Thunderstruck car, it's Jason Warren. Eighth, we have Chase Pierce. Ninth, it's Carter Russo. And then rounding out your top 10, we have Willie Holbrook. 11th, it's Stephen Rochefort in the Inside Groove machine. 12th is Thomas Frisch. 13th, we have Logan Joyner. In that 14th spot in the Thunderstruck machine, it's Josh Oswald. And then rounding out your top 15, we have Landon Devon. 16th in the Club Jerky car, it's Marshall Harhay. 17th, we have Mike Mosby. 18th, we have Aaron Johnson. In P19, we have Mike Toner. And then rounding out your top 20, we have Greg Olenek in the Sandwich Man Racing Machine. 20, there we have Matthew Greathouse in 20th. 22nd is David Sheets, the LNS Customs car. 23rd, we have Mario Ercolani. 24th, Jordan Durans. And then in 25th, we see Dane Anderson currently having a pit stop right now. So there's a little run through the field right now. We take a look back up front, though, to your first place driver, Josh Lauder. He currently has a 3/10 lead over second place Kyle Meyer. Oh, we did have a shout out for Mike Toner. Shane Lisk says, Mike Toner Jr., get back on the wheel. See right now, Toner is in the 18th spot, having a tight battle between him, the 51 of Matthew Greathouse, and Aaron Johnson. Toner looking to work his way up into the top 15 here. We see Kyle Meyer reeling back in. Josh Lauder for that first place spot. We do have another battle for this third place spot between Daniel Folds and Ronnie Osmer. Let's see what Folds can do here to try to get by Osmer. I know Osmer has been in that third place spot for a lot of the race, but we see Folds right on the back bumper of that 55 machine, and then also behind Folds we have the 9 of Grayson Ward. If something happens to the third and fourth place driver, Grayson Ward will move up to third. Here we see Folds trying to get low under the 55 machine. Looks like we saw a car stop on the bottom of the track. That was, looks like Mario Ercolani. He had to tow. That's definitely unfortunate for that 41 machine. Ever since he got loose on the first lap, it's just not been the night that Mario has wanted. Hopefully, though, he can turn it around. You could throw a blanket over 3rd through 5th right now. Ronnie Osmer, Daniel Folds, and Grayson Ward. There we see Ward taking a look down low under Folds for that 4th place spot, side by side between these two, coming off of the corner. But we see Daniel Folds is able to get back clear. That just shows, though, Grayson Ward is very, very fast right now. Definitely watch out for that 9 machine. See, Blake Barnes says, or it might have been Aaron Johnson from Hueytown, Alabama. If so, yeah, that is Aaron Johnson from Hueytown, Alabama. He is currently sitting in that 22nd spot right now. Says he's from Gadsden. That's awesome. Cool to see fans and drivers from the same state as a lot of our drivers cheering the fellow statesmen on. Let's see if Aaron Johnson can work his way up into the top 20 here. Take a look back to the leader for the lead between Josh Lauder and 2nd place Kyle Meyer. Lauder is starting to extend that gap a little bit over 2nd place Kyle Meyer. And we are actually side by side for 3rd right now between Ronnie Osmer and Daniel Folds. We see Folds taking a look down low under Osmer here in 1 and 2. Folds with the nose coming off the corner. They are side by side on the back stretch. Continuing to get a good run. Folds with the nose over Osmer here in 1 and 2. Great, trading a little bit of paint there. Great battle for this 3rd place spot. And then we see Grayson Ward also trying to take a look down low under Ronnie Osmer as well. Daniel Folds still can't get clear Osmer, and there you go. Daniel Folds is now clear and up to that 3rd place spot. Side by side for 4th between, that is the 9 of Grayson Ward and Ronnie Osmer. See Ward with the nose over Osmer, but Osmer fighting back on that outside. And then we see Jason Warren there as well. There we go. We see Ward able to get a good run. He gets clear of Ronnie Osmer, so now we're side by side for 5th between Jason Warren and Ronnie Osmer. Warren getting a good run here in 1 and 2, trying to get the nose over that 55 machine. See Warren has the nose coming off the corner. Still can't quite get clear, though, over Osmer. These battles with these drivers is starting to slow them down since these drivers are side by side. So we see a lot of drivers are starting to catch up to each other, and the field's starting to get not as spread out as it was. Looks like Warren got clear, but then we saw the crossover move from Osmer. He tried to get back low under that 32, but he can't quite. Jason Warren up into the top 5 now. Yeah, I mean, Osmer was having a great race running in that 3rd place spot, but it's just one after another. Everybody start to pass them. The floodgates open, you could say, for Ronnie Osmer. Hopefully he can make some of those positions back up here in the next couple of laps. And we're going to do something we like to do here on Intensity Broadcasting, where we are going to turn up the volume here with Pump Up the Intensity. You'll get to hear the sounds and sights of the racetrack and get to hear that awesome race car noise. So here we go. that is going to do it for Pump Up the Intensity. Hopefully you enjoyed us turning up the volume. We check back in with your leader, Josh Lauder. He currently has a 5/10 lead over second place driver Kyle Meyer. We did have a shout out for Meyer on Facebook. Casey Gale says, come on, Kyle, reel him in. Lauder has definitely been continuing to extend his lead over Meyer bit by bit. I don't know how far ahead he's going to be able to get because both drivers are running about identical lap times, but we'll see if Lauder can hang on to this lead and get tonight's win. We do see Grayson Ward trying to reel in Daniel Folds for that third place spot. Let's see what that 9 machine tries to do here. Ever since taking that third place spot from Osmer, Daniel has been hanging out in that third place spot, but finally Ward has caught up to him. I know we had a lot of Grayson Ward fans in the chat, so I know all of them are happy to see Ward fighting to get into that top 3. Let's see what he can do here. Just trying to find a way to get under that 09 right now. He's just studying Folds, trying to see if he has any tendencies that could get the 9 under him. He might be washing up off a corner, or he might have a different braking and lifting zone compared to Grayson. I mean, anything to help that number 9 get ahead of the 09. See, Jeff Day says, go Grayson. Right now, there's a 2/10 gap between third place Daniel Folds and fourth place Grayson Ward. A very, very tight battle between these two. We'll see what happens here. Do you want to check in on some... oh my gosh, we have a gaggle of cars on track from, I believe that's 7th place to 12th. Great battles going on here. We are side by side between Spencer Dickinson, and that looks to be the 17 of Chase Pierce. We see Dickinson has the nose over Pierce as we head off the corner. Dickinson trying to get a good run, trying to get clear. See Philip Manzo, let's go 32, Jason Warren, and 17, Josh Oswald. Let's see, right now Jason Warren sitting in that 5th place spot after getting the position from Ronnie Osmer. He's been chilling out in that 5th place spot. Warren trying to reel in your 4th place driver, Grayson Ward, which I think if Ward and Fold start battling, that might slow down both of them. And then let's see, right now Josh Oswald, he's currently sitting in that 13th spot right behind that gaggle of cars that we were watching Oswald trying to reel him in. And hey, if they keep battling like they are, that might slow a lot of those cars down and allow Oswald to catch up. Oswald trying to get a top 10 here tonight. He's gained 10 positions since the green flag drop. Just has been smooth, has been clean, and just has made some good moves. And Josh Oswald is tied for biggest mover of tonight's event. Yeah, I mean, it is going to be interesting to see how tire wear plays in tonight's event. I know right now for your leader, Josh Lauder, he's seen 6/10 of tire fall off already for that 63 machine. With the tire wear, I think we're going to start to see some of the best tire savers rise to the top, and the drivers who are not very good at saving their tires, we're going to fall to mid or back the pack. So also with the tire wear, you're going to start seeing some drivers that we haven't really said their names too much all night long start to work their way up into the top 10 just because they've been chilling out and saving the tires. And oh, this is a game changer. Yellow flag is out. Looks like Thomas Firsch is around. Josh Oswald went off track. We will take a look at exactly what happened in this incident. So there we see Thomas Firsch. He was sitting on the back bumper of Spencer Dickinson coming into turns 1 and 2. And looks like the 8 kind of comes down the track a little bit. That makes some contact with the 77, and then I don't know how. And then this just kind of creates a domino effect because it kind of pushes the 77 up into the 17. Man, definitely unfortunate. We were seeing some great battles between that little pack of cars there. I'm surprised they kept it clean as long as they did. We see a lot of drivers heading into the pits either to get some damage fixed or maybe to get topped off on fuel. Remember, there are no tires or fast repairs for tonight's event. You see Jeff Day says Grayson is good at saving. Not sure with this setup, though. Yeah, I mean, Grayson has had a great race here tonight, and you can't really be in the top 5 if at this stage of the race without being good at saving tires. So we've definitely seen, Grayson has been very, very good at saving tires in tonight's event. So is Kyle Meyer. Kyle Meyer also very, very good at saving tires. I know one time, there was like a 2-second lead between him and the first place driver in a late model race, and we saw Meyer reeled him in, and on the last lap, had a last lap finish. He ended up getting the win just because he saved tires a little bit better than the driver in first. It's all about saving tires in these kinds of races. We see, make sure while we're under this break to check out our merchandise store at IntensityBroadcasting.com. There you can find shirts, hats, mouse pads, stickers, mugs with Intensity Broadcasting's logo on it and some of the leagues that we broadcast as well. So make sure to go pick you up some Intensity Broadcasting merchandise, and also make sure to get you a Mayhem Racing League shirt, sticker, or poster as well. Because Mayhem Racing League is the league that is putting on tonight's race. So it definitely helps support us and Mayhem Racing League if you go pick up a shirt, sticker, or poster. So make sure, once again, it's IntensityBroadcasting.com. That's our merchandise store. Green flag is back out here at Five Flag Speed. We see Josh Lauder is able to get clear of second place, Kyle Meyer, but Kyle Meyer staying right on that back bumper, that 63. Meyer definitely loved seeing that caution come out because it kind of bunched the field back up and allowed him to get closer to Josh Lauder. Let's see what Meyer tries to do here. Right now, sitting on the back bumper of that 63 of Lauder. We see Josh trying to extend that gap over Meyer, and he is starting to do it a little bit. Right now, Josh has just been on a whole nother level compared to the rest of the field. Kyle Meyer has been up there, but we see Lauder starting to extend his gap even over Kyle Meyer right now. Right now, we see Grayson Ward trying to reel in your second place driver, Kyle Meyer. Looks like Ward was able to get by Daniel Folds on that restart, and so now he's looking to try to get to second. Let's see what Grayson can try to do here. Right now he's just studying that 88, trying to see what he's doing, where he's braking, where he's lifting, trying to find any way he can get by Meyer. And then also we see Daniel Folds is there as well. You can throw a blanket over second through fourth right now. Ward just trying his best to reel in Kyle Meyer, but Daniel Folds is starting to get up to Grayson Ward now. This is for that third place spot. Originally, Daniel Folds was sitting in that third place spot, but we saw Ward was able to get by him. And we see Daniel tags the outside wall a little bit. That doesn't seem to slow him down too much as he's still sitting on the back bumper of Grayson Ward. And we are now less than 25 laps to go here at Five Flags Speedway. We're getting ready to see who is going to win Winterfest 2022 and pick up that $75. Right now, Josh Lauder with a 6/10 lead over second place Kyle Meyer. Lauder isn't home free yet, but he's looking good for him. But still, anything can happen here, especially at a track like Five Flags Speedway. We see Folds starting to reel in Grayson Ward a little bit more, trying to look low. In the next couple of laps, I think we might see Folds try to make a pass here. We see Gillian Lee cheering on Mike Toner. We see right now Mike sitting in that 9th place spot behind Ronnie Osmer and Stephen Rochefort. And we see Toner right on the back bumper looking to try to make a pass here. Definitely watch out for him. You see Leah Kumbo says, "Go Gray." Right now, Grayson Ward currently sitting in that 3rd place spot, but he has Daniel Folds right on his back bumper. What is Folds going to try to do here? Made a little bit of contact there with Ward on the backstretch. Daniel Folds definitely not afraid to use the chrome horn to try to make a pass. We'll see what happens here. 17 laps to go. Tensions are starting to get higher. We're going to see a lot more taken than given. This is going to be a fun finish here. Loader looks like he's on a Sunday drive. He does. Josh definitely looking very, very comfortable right now. He's just starting to run away from the rest of the field. At first, we saw a really, really tight battle for the lead, but now he's starting to run away with it. Josh Loader definitely showing why he's one of the best drivers in the field tonight. Side by side, looks like between Grayson Ward and Daniel Folds, and looks like coming off of turn number 2, Daniel Folds is able to get clear and up to that 3rd place spot now. But we see Grayson Ward sticking with Daniel Folds, not letting him get away. And this is a game changer. We see a caution is out. Here's what happened. We see Ronnie Osborne was running side by side with the 17 of Chase Pierce. And looks like Pierce got onto the apron a little bit. He came up, made some contact with Osmer, and that's going to send Osmer around. Definitely unfortunate for Ronnie, because he was having an awesome racing. He was running up in the top 3 for a little bit. He's now fallen to 17th. That's definitely going to hurt his chances to win tonight's event. So we are looking like we're going to have a shootout here to finish tonight's event. Here's a look at your current top 5. We see Josh Lauder sitting in 1st. Kyle Meyer in 2nd. Daniel Folds now in 3rd, Grayson Ward in 4th, and then rounding out your top 5, we have Jason Warren. That is true. Cautions breed cautions. I do not think this is going to be the last caution of tonight's event, just because right now Tensions are high between drivers. We're going to start seeing a lot more taken than given. These drivers want to get that $75 or at least get into the top 5 because all of the top 5 will get money tonight. The prizes are first gets $75, second gets $40, third gets $25, fourth and fifth get $5. So even if you don't get first, you're going to still get some money. So these drivers are going to try to get into the top 5 to get the payout. We see Shappy edits. Can I ask what happened to Josh Oswald? Looks like Josh Oswald manually disconnected. I am not sure what happened to him. Looks like Oswald he was running with a pack of cars and there was a wreck between them. Oswald had nowhere to go and he just got involved in the incident. There are no fast repairs in the race tonight, so that ended up killing Oswald's race. Definitely unfortunate for Josh Oswald. He was running around 13th when the incident happened. He was having a good race, but he's now knocked out of tonight's event. Definitely unfortunate for Josh Oswald. See, International Short Track Association says Jason Warren for the win. We see right now Jason Warren definitely with a good chance to win tonight's event. He's going to be sitting in 5th on this next restart, looking to try to get a good restart and hang a lot of the drivers on the outside out to dry and work his way up to that first place spot. There we go. Green flag is back out here at Five Flags Speedway. We see Josh Lauder able to get clear of Kyle Meyer, but Kyle Meyer staying right on the back bumper of Lauder here in 1 and 2. Looks like Lauder starting to run away a little bit from Kyle Meyer. We see Grayson Warren. And we see another caution flag is out. Like I said, cautions breed cautions. We definitely saw that there. Spencer Dickinson is around. Here's a look at what happened. So we see Dickinson was running behind Willie Holbrook. And then we were coming into 1 and 2 here. Side by side between Holbrook and Rochefort in front of Dickinson. We saw the 27 of Logan Joyner. He took a look. Oh, and that was some net code right there. That is definitely unfortunate for both drivers. Always hate to see net code. Yep, no contact made whatsoever. That just sent the 6 around. Gosh, I always hate it when net code happens. That's unfortunate for both Joyner and Dickinson, but especially Dickinson because he got knocked out and he got some damage because of that. That is definitely unfortunate for both drivers. Net code, for those of you who don't know, in iRacing is basically when you get close to somebody's race car but you don't touch them, but iRacing still registers as you touch their car and you sent them around. It's basically iRacing tries to predict what happens, and sometimes it predicts incorrectly, and that time it predicted incorrectly that we were going to see Joyner make contact with Dickinson. Yeah, we do see 3, now it's 2, but we see 3 Intensity Broadcasting drivers in the top 5 right now. Kyle Meyer sitting in 2nd, Daniel Folds in 3rd, and then in that 6th place spot, it's Jason Warren. 2 attempts at a green-white checkered here, so I assume this will be our first. Here we go. Josh Lauder restarting on the bottom. Kyle Meyer restarting on the top. This is for $75. And the title of Winterfest 2022 winner. Pace car is in. Green flag is back out, and there we see Josh Lauder taking off. Kyle Meyer right on the back bumper of Lauder, not letting him get away. Will we see Meyer try to use the chrome horn? Let's see what happens here. Here we go into 3 and 4. Coming to the final lap of tonight's event. The race is now official. We see here we go, Lauder on the backstretch. He has a 3/10 lead over second place, Kyle Meyer. Through 3 and 4, Josh Lauder will win your Winterfest 2022. Kyle Meyer will take second. Daniel Folds in a photo finish with Grayson Ward takes third. What a race. Josh Lauder, after taking the lead early on, he was able to run away from the rest of the field and pick up tonight's victory. And there we see Josh doing burnouts here at 5 flags. Definitely a well-deserved burnout at that. What a race for Josh Lauder. We see Leah Kumbo, Misty Ward. Way to go, Grayson Ward. Grayson did have a great race, got the top 5 here tonight. He took 4th and will be getting $5 for his performance. Just like Lauder has been practicing that burnout. Josh Lauder has just won $75 and won Winterfest 2022. So it is now time for the driver interviews. We're going to pull in all your top 3, see what they have to say about tonight's event. So if we have any of the top 3 finishers watching right now, please make your way to the waiting room on the Mayhem Racing League Discord. So far, looks like we have one of our top 3 in the waiting room right now. So it looks like we can't get Folds or Meyer into the waiting room. So we're going to go straight to pulling in your winner, Josh Lauder. Josh, this is Atlee in the broadcast booth. Do you have a copy? Awesome. Well, what a race for you. I know you started in that second place spot and you were battling with Kyle for the first part of that race, and eventually you were able to get by him, and after that you just started to run away from the rest of the field. I know we saw those final cautions at the end where we saw the field got bunched up. Kyle was able to get back too, but every single time you were able to run away. I mean, what was your take on tonight's event? Now, I know you did not have any extra tires, any extra fast repairs. I mean, what was your plan to save tires here tonight?
till he'd make a run at me, then try to pull a little bit away from him. But the 88 was strong. He was fast. Grayson worked his way up there.
Awesome. Well, before we let you go, is there any sponsors or shout-outs you would like to thank for your win?
Yeah, I'd just like to thank the guys for putting this on. It was a lot of fun.
Awesome. Well, again, congratulations on winning Winterfest 2022. Have a great rest of your night.
Thank you.
Yep, no problem. It looks like we're going to actually go to the Intensity Broadcasting broadcast booth and pull in your third-place finisher, Kyle Meyer. Let's go ahead and pull him in. Kyle, this is Atlan in the broadcast booth. Do you have a copy?
Sure.
Awesome. Well, what a race for you. I know you started in that first place spot, led the first portion in this race, and I know Josh, he was able to get by you there, and eventually he started to run away from the rest of the field, but you stayed in that second place spot. Even though we saw those cautions come out, you were still able to keep it, and you ended up coming up runner-up. I mean, what was your take on tonight's event?
I just didn't have the drive off that he had. I don't know what else. I don't know how he was getting the drive, but I just couldn't do it.
Got you. Well, I mean, what was your strategy for tonight's event? I know you were starting that second place spot. We had some of the best short track racers on track tonight. I mean, what was your strategy to pick up the win here?
I was trying to set a pace that I knew would save tires for the long run, because 125 laps, no tires, you're going to fall off. And I just didn't save enough.
Got you. Well, before we let you go, Kyle, is there any sponsors or shout-outs?
Yeah, Elite Performance Industries, Tyler Payne, Intensity Broadcasting, you guys for broadcasting, Mayhem for putting on the race, and hope to be a part of a couple more.
Awesome. Well, again, congratulations on the runner-up finish here tonight, Kyle. Have a great rest of your night.
Thank you. You did the same.
Yep, thank you. Well, that is going to do it for tonight's event. Let me just do one more check in the waiting rooms. Yep, that is going to do it for tonight's event. So I want to thank everyone for tuning in tonight to watch tonight's Winterfest 2022. Make sure to like, follow, and subscribe to Intensity Broadcasting on Twitch, YouTube, and Facebook, as it would be greatly appreciated. We're trying to reach our goals of 2,500 followers on Facebook and 1,000 subscribers on YouTube. Check out our Twitter, Intensity Broad 1. We're always dropping polls and interacting with our viewers on there. And also make sure to check out our merchandise store, IntensityBroadcasting.com. There you can find shirts, hats, mugs, stickers, mouse pads with our logo and some of our amazing leagues that we broadcast logos on them. I'm Atlee Atman-Wiesner on behalf of the entire Intensity Broadcasting team. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you next time. Over and out.